how long before you start using BNPL for your DoorDash deliveries?
Oh my God, Ann! Like as soon as possible. Like is
Really?
yesterday an answer?
Okay.
2 weeks ago an answer?
Okay.
100%. I mean, you and I were joking about this. I want to bring it up for the audience. Do you remember where we were the first time we learned about BNPL?
No.
You don't?
You
Okay.
got to refresh my memory.
Okay. We were at shop.org in LA.
Oh, God.
It was September of
There's a lot going on during
There
that
was,
trip.
yeah, there was. There was a lot going on that trip, which will stay between us. But it was shop.org 2018. We went by Sezzle. They had a booth, and somebody recognized us from Minnesota, and they're like, hey, come and check this out. And they told us about it, and I got like super geeked up about it. I was like, this is so cool. Totally makes sense. If you can make
all
this
coming back
work.
to me.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
coming back to me. Yeah. I mean, you just had a baby like 3 months
I did.
ago, right?
I was not. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot
There
happening.
was, yeah. And we had like this crazy Airbnb in the middle of downtown. It was awful. But anyway, great insight into like where the future was going that day.
Mm-hmm.
And so ever since then, I think it makes so much sense because it is a smarter way as a consumer to buy things because you can get interest-free loans.
Yeah.
So like, why wouldn't I extend my payables? And so you're starting to see this everywhere now.
Yeah.
You know, Walmart's doing it. DoorDash is doing it. It's another great hook for DoorDash too,
Yeah.
which we've talked about a while. Like the Dash Pass is very advantageous if you
Yeah.
can get your hands on one.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know what? I think initially I was concerned about buy now, pay later, about getting people into a position where now you're using buy now, pay later for food ordering,
Yeah.
delivery. But then I thought about it, Chris, and it's like, look at the contrast. On the other side of things, you're just putting it on a credit card.
Right.
You're building up and racking up credit card debt. At least with this move, you're able to, like you said, put it into installments, align it to your payday schedule so that you're able to like have more visibility or more activity, I guess, involved in how you're spending your money. And I think that will become more and more important.